So normally around about this time of the year, people are kind of getting ready for the next Call of Duty and the next Call of Duty announcement. And people are getting hyped up, leaks start coming out, and this is where we normally get a little bit of an announcement and then teasers and stuff like this, and then over the coming months, they start ramping up and getting ready for the pre-orders, and then the betas and stuff like that. Now, the next Call of Duty will be Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I don't know if it's going to be called Gulf War. I think it's actually just going to be called Black Ops 6. And yeah, it's going to be called Black Ops 6. It's the official the official thing. So it was not really leaked. The image was kind of shown officially through the Xbox thing about a month ago now, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, whoa, what's this?" It's pretty much a logo with 3 hellhounds on it. I'm assuming that implies more to the zombies side of things. I really hope they do well on that side of things but anyway, let's get into this. So it was revealed there was kind of different bits of things. I kind of like how sometimes they reveal things. How they revealed Cold War was very good as well. They actually sent out a bunch of different cipher things to content creators, and they all had to try and create them and put the puzzle together while they're all live. I don't know, I kind of like that thing. Here it's a little bit different unless they do add the puzzle pieces, I'm not too sure. It was like a TV, an interactive TV. You go on the website, I think it's the Truth Lies or something like that, .com. You go on that and you can have an interactive TV. And obviously, every hour or so, when it first went live, you could select them, and it would show you little small bits of the teaser. And I can't lie, I do like these creative ways of showing little bits of teasers and stuff like that. That's kind of what builds the hype up. You know, it may not be such a crazy thing, and a lot of people may not interact with that type of stuff, but I can't lie, I do like going on there and, they drop the teasers like that. It kind of makes you feel a bit connected to the story. Now, this is pretty crazy stuff. It's going to be on Game Pass. This is from CallOfDuty.com. Call of Duty Black Ops comms now activated. Worldwide reveal announcement for Sunday, June the 9th. This is the whole Xbox thing, so that's going to be pretty cool to see. Yeah. The Mount Rushmore, they kind of teased it. The Truth Lies, that seems to be their slogan. Now, I want to kind of get into the campaign, and I'm going to talk maybe a bit of multiplayer about it, and then the zombies. Now, my main thing for the campaign, Modern Warfare 3's campaign, wasn't exactly great. It was, should I say, it was pretty mediocre. I guess it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Now, they added a new piece to that campaign, which was open missions. It is essentially a big sort of area where you can go around in, and pretty much it's not really set. Obviously, a mission, you have to do what the objective tells you to do. You're in a set sort of map, and that map, you can't go outside of that. There's not much maneuverability around that map. You can't really do what you want, pick up your own weapons and stuff like that. Whereas in these open world missions, it was more like you still had to say do the objective, but you could do that kind of thing your own way, and you were mainly alone. Now, these were, I think, it wasn't such a bad thing. I don't mind them sorts of things. Is how repetitive they were. There weren't just one, maybe 2 open world missions. I think there was throughout 3 or 4, which kind of killed it. It was a bit like, okay, this, it seems like you just added. Now, I'm not going to slam it too much because, well, Modern Warfare 3 was actually supposed to be a sort of add-on to Modern Warfare 2. So a lot of that content's been kind of shoved together to try and make a game because, again, a lot of the devs thought they were making an add-on when in reality they switched. They pretty much nope, let's switch and then do this. You know, a lot of the devs as well were crunched to hell with time, and they didn't have a lot of time to do this sort of stuff. So I do respect them in that sense. But a campaign is probably one of the best features about Call of Duty. Yes, I don't just buy a Call of Duty for the campaign, but the campaign's kind of like something you like, oh my god, type of shit. And, you know, it's something I always play, and especially ever since they've added the feature of, you know, if you pre-order, you get to play the campaign a few days early. I love that feature, because it makes me... I remember when they first did that feature with Modern Warfare 2 2022, I played the campaign for a few days. I kept playing it over and over and over again, because, you know, it was kind of cool and stuff. It's a shame they never added that stuff earlier on. You could able to do that with the older CODs. That would have been a great feature to have, and I'm sure it would have got more people to pre-order it. But yeah, the campaign is a very strong suit. Cold War, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War had a very good campaign. While it wasn't so connected, I feel like it wasn't as repetitive. You know, it was quite fresh. While it did have some older characters like Woods and Mason, it had some fresh faces like Adler and stuff like that. I wouldn't be complaining if I saw them again. I mean, it would maybe be cool to... Oh no, we had Hudson as well. And I kind of like the story, you know, for Cold War. While obviously it's setting a different period, I don't know where Black Ops 6 is set. I think it's the Gulf War. I mean, I would have preferred... I don't know, maybe I would have liked another Cold War era game. I don't know, I mean, I guess we've kind of already had that, haven't we? Black Ops 1 was kind of around the Cold War era, Vietnam era, you know, around that time, I guess. Then again, I guess that was just all over the place, Black Ops 1. But Black Ops Cold War, I actually did like the quality, just how they captured, you know, that time period was really good. I think it was a solid job. And again, the campaign is something I think a lot of people really, it's kind of your introduction to the game and how the game is, the UI, your introduction to the sensitivity, you know, your introduction to some of the weapons as well. You know, that's kind of where you'll first see, you won't see every weapon, obviously, but you'll see some, you know, some of the weapons that you're able to, you know, use maybe in multiplayer, and it kind of gives you that look at stuff, you know, look at how everything is going to be, the quality, the graphics, you know, stuff like that, and it kind of gets you hyped in a sense. It definitely does me anyway, and I mean, I don't mind if a campaign sucks, but it kind of feels like it's a bit of a punch in the face. And I really hope, you know, the campaign's pretty good. Now, more the multiplayer side of things. Now, as we all know, Call of Duty's multiplayer has been quite a hot topic in the past, you know, 4 or 5 generate. How many? I don't know. I mean, I can't count how many CODs we've been on. We're on quite a lot of CODs now. This whole new generation, ever since 2019, Call of Duty has changed. Obviously, skill-based matchmaking has been probably the biggest thing talked about in the community. A lot of people are against it. They don't want it. They're sick and tired of having sweaty lobbies when they're just playing a normal match. They're not even playing ranked or anything like that. And, you know, and I can agree, the lobbies in multiplayer are awful. You know, they're hard, they're sweaty, they're very inconsistent. You know, 1 minute you can get a lobby that feels like, okay, this lobby's, you know, not too bad, and then next minute you get thrown in a lobby with people who must play the game pro, like properly pro. They're getting paid to do that. It feels like that anyway. Now, multiplayer, again, is a pretty big aspect of Call of Duty. It's a huge aspect, in fact. It's probably the main part of Call of Duty besides the campaign. Well, maybe it's a main part more than the campaign. A lot of people love the multiplayer side of things, and, well, it creates greatness. You know, you can have fun with your friends. You know, the search and destroy. There's many great game modes. There's not really much to talk about the multiplayer side of things. I really hope the movement, that's a big feature. I know with Modern Warfare 3, They've kind of, I know in Modern Warfare 2, they stepped back on the whole slide cancelling, the ability to quickly slide and then cancel it. And then Modern Warfare 3, it seemed like they kind of backtracked with the whole cancelling that and saying, no, you can't slide cancel. And it seems like they decided to go full force with it, which is, fair enough. I don't know how the movement is going to be in Black Ops 6. Are we going to have slide cancelling again? I wouldn't really complain about having slide cancelling, but wow, it can get very sweaty in it. And again, I'm very happy at the fact that, we haven't had a Black Ops that's really like bang. I mean, the Black Ops series kind of feels like it's thinned out. Like you look at the Modern Warfare series, it's like, all right, we get it. All right, we've had enough. Can we have a break from it now? It's getting a bit too much, I get it. I'm not gonna lie, I like the Modern Warfare franchise. I don't know, it's a hard one to pick which is the best franchise. Modern Warfare or the Black Ops, and then you have in between games that don't really connect to anything. But yeah, I don't know, the Black Ops series had some really great games and some classic games, and again, some really good multiplayer. I know Black Ops 2 multiplayer was incredible, and there's just incredible moments on the Call of Duty multiplayers. Again, I really hope that's one thing, skill-based matchmaking isn't a thing. That just needs to go. I think they have addressed it, but whether they're going to remove it or not is probably another page of the book. I don't think we're going to ever find out that. It would be cool if Microsoft just said, you know what, let's just get rid of this. It's probably best we don't actually put this in this game anymore. It's too much for it. We don't need it anymore, So, more coming on to the zombies. Now, the zombies community anyway has kind of been thrown under the bus, it feels like. It feels like they've not really had any content to grab hold of and, open their arms and be like, yes, this is some good content. Vanguard Zombies was utterly trash and many other people just didn't like it. They did kind of release a round-based zombies map. About a year later, I think the damage was more done to it. Nobody really liked it. Now, while Treyarch did make that, I'm not going to give them really the slap because they just came off of Cold War. I'm sure they were making their next. I think they were making Black Ops 6. But they just came off of making Cold War, and now they have to kind of save Sledgehammer in trying to add a zombies mode. Bearing in mind the zombies mode had many problems with it. You couldn't pause the game. Again, no round-based zombies. That's kind of what brought zombies where it is now. I get it. We're on the new sense of adding open world zombies, and I kind of don't mind that, but give people a variety. That's kind of what I don't like about Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, is it's just one slap game mode, and it's a very easy game mode. Yeah, there's different tiers. There's tier 1, tier 3, tier 2, and tier 3, and obviously they raise in difficulty, and the zombies have more armor and stuff like that. But I kind of just want a game where I'm like, I can just get to a high round and just chill out type of thing. You don't have to worry about running around and, doing these shitty challenges. And now, I'm not saying the open world is bad. I did like Outbreak in Cold War. I thought Outbreak was pretty fun. Like, I didn't have anything against... I don't really have anything against open world zombies to begin with, but I just would love the variety. Zombies has come so far, and it's actually probably been a very successful game mode for the Call of Duty franchise. I mean, I remember when they released, Zombie Chronicles from Black Ops 3 in 2017. I think it was the highest selling DLC for like a year, I think it was, that year. So a lot of people really wanted it, and you could tell people wanted it, You can tell people, people want Zombie Chronicles too. Now, we're going to be getting the same as Cold War. I think it's maybe 4 maps. I mean, I would appreciate if they gave us 2 maps at launch. I do feel like the Die Machina map they added in Cold War was kind of... It was good. It was a bit of Nacht and stuff like Nacht and Toten and stuff like that. But I just kind of felt a little bit bored with it very quickly. It was very fast. And, well, we kind of saw part of the map and we've known part of the map for years. So it was like, well, I already know half of this map, you know. It's, you know, add some fresh stuff. And the other, they had Firebase Z. I can't remember the other 2 maps. But it was a really good... I mean, they were free as well. They were completely free. And, well, they were spread out quite thin, not going to lie. But it was still great content. It was a lot better content than what we've had. You know, it's... Again, the Zombies community has really been neglected, you know, for a while now. And it's kind of a shame, to be honest, because, well... I like COD Zombies, I really do, and I think COD Zombies it's great, but again, you can't keep neglecting it, and again, we don't want to see stuff like Modern Warfare Zombies. If you're going to add a open world zombies game, at least add a round-based zombies. You know, a lot of people like round-based zombies, why? Because it's just good, you know? You go up, and you go up, and you try to get to the... It's almost like trying to beat your high score type of thing. And that's why a lot of people like round-based zombies. A lot of people like it is because, well, it's how it is. It's how zombies kind of is being built. You know? Again, the zombies community, they love that shit. And me, I grew up playing COD Zombies. You know, it's a great thing, COD Zombies. And with World at War... and they've had many, you know, titles come out. I really hope this is a great leap for COD Zombies. I really hope it's not messed up, or they don't try and find a way to fuck it up. But then again, it is Treyarch, so I have a lot more faith in them than, say, Infinity Ward or maybe Sledgehammer. Even though Infinity Ward actually did make a pretty good Zombies game mode with Zombies Spaceland in Infinite Warfare, I don't feel like it tops anything that Treyarch makes. And Call of Duty World War II Zombies, Sledgehammer made that, which was pretty good. That was actually a pretty solid zombie game mode. So I do think it's, you know, we're going to get our zombies. We're going to get our zombies fix. I just really hope. I mean, again, they're free, so you can't really complain too much. I guess you can in a way. You did pay for the game. But, you know, having them free it's a big W in that, in my opinion, you know. I know a lot, because it gives more people now, you know, access to the zombies content. You know, while, yeah, you have to pay for the game, at least, you know, you can actually play the DLC you want. Well, DLC maps, I don't know if you would call it DLC. But Black Ops 6, yeah, I kind of like it. It's looking good. We haven't had much news on it yet. It's more just little leaks and stuff like that. I think more will be coming out at the Xbox Showcase in June, which it'll be coming day one on Game Pass, which is another big W for a lot of people, and I'm sure a lot of people are happy, me included. We'll see how all of this stuff goes down, and the zombies and the campaign and the multiplayer aspect. I think a lot of this game, it will be good. It will be good. I'm not going to set my expectations too high, even though it is Treyarch. I did set my expectations high with Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, it was pretty stupid. But then again, I don't think anyone actually expected it to be an add-on, or a partial add-on to Modern Warfare 3. To Modern Warfare 2, sorry. So, I don't know, it's one of them things. I am happy for this, but I'm going to keep a close eye, because I don't know if I trust Call of Duty anymore. I mean, yeah, I do like Treyarch, but I don't know. It seems like we're all over the place with Call of Duties. We've got back-to-back Modern Warfare series. I have Modern Warfare fatigue, you know. I just want a fresh Call of Duty, fresh campaign, fresh sort of era as well. You know, this is apparently, again, the Gulf War era. So this is quite recent in that sense of things. And again, I'm very happy to see it thrive and do well. We're going to get people complaining about it. You always do. Get people saying, oh, the next Call of Duty is going to be this and trash and this. Wait until it's released. I'm not saying you have to put your expectations high, but at least wait until it's released before you actually make a proper comment. But yeah, that's really all that's on this Call of Duty at the moment. I'm probably going to talk more about it when more's revealed. But yeah, I'm pretty hyped for this. Probably most I've been hyped for Modern Warfare 3 and 2. But let's hope that everything goes well.